guys, this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back here on my channel, and I am pretty much sure you guys are doing great. Plus, you are having so much fun practicing all the exercises that I've given on this channel. So today, since a lot of people on Instagram as well as on YouTube have asked me about the real meaning of letting go, or in other words, I can say dropping the seed, okay? And they are quite confused about this whole concept. So I thought I should make a video about it just to give you a clear understanding what it means and how you know that it is done, okay? So basically, letting go is. Okay, in my personal opinion, letting go means not interfering, not doubting, and not being too concerned about what is going to happen, okay? So let's say there are desires you don't care much about, okay? You do the technique once and it is done. You know that whatever you imagine, whatever you think, whatever you are desiring, after doing a technique with the help of imagining the perfect scene as your final scene, you are well aware of the knowing that it is done. I hope I am making some sense here, and I hope you are getting this point, okay? So desires we really want, we tend to worry and think about it, right? About how it is going to happen, when it is going to happen, and why it is not happening, isn't it? Everyone is thinking about it. And whosoever is like the other day, yesterday, or maybe day before yesterday, I read a comment in my one of the videos, under my one of the videos, asking that I have done so many things, be it the techniques, the affirmations, or this or that, scripting and whatnot. I have not got what I have desired. So what is it that is bothering you right now? Can you answer me this? You are thinking about that desire and you are looking for it. You are looking for the proof of it in your 3D, right? And you are worrying about it because you get sad. That person wrote that I get sad. So that means you are worrying about it. So here, letting go means that you are letting go of being anxious of the desire, okay? Because that might actually putting you in the state of lack, okay? You are putting your desire on a pedestal, okay? Persisting, however, means you no longer need it to be happening in front of you, because you already have it and can see with your own mind's eye. This is what persisting means. And the best and most amazing part of this persistence is that it is within this feeling of owning it, dwelling in the state of wish fulfilled, is what is actually persistence means, and it is being faithful with the unseen reality. It is the most powerful way to manifest without lifting a finger. This is what it is. So I hope letting go and the actual meaning of persistence is clear to you. See, I can go on and on talking about the dropping of the seed meaning and how you can actually turn the whole scene into your in your own favor. I can talk about it for hours and hours, okay? But you need to understand something. It simply refers to turning the thing you want over to divine intelligence to orchestrate for you, and trusting that it will happen. It is just surrendering yourself to the divine intelligence, the main consciousness, and knowing that once I have said it, once I have imagined it, once I have desired for it, it is done. Now, at this point, you don't need to do SATs anymore. You don't need to define what you want anymore. You don't need to convince yourself anymore. You are done. All right. At this point, you don't need to sit around trying to figure out how it will happen, or use force in 3D to make it happen, or even think about it at all anymore. I know it is easier said than done, but how difficult that will be for you is totally dependent on your level of faith. Okay, now again, moving back to the same point, persisting is continuing to have faith that the thing will come to pass. Which means what? You need to have patience, right? Not allowing your 3D to sway you in any form or shape. Living your life thinking about other things while continuing to know that in the back of your mind, the events that will bring XYZ desire to you are already happening right now, though you cannot necessarily see them. You understand? Let's say, let me explain in a much better manner. Let's say, for example, let's say you want a job. Okay, you do whatever you do. I mean, sats knowing that the whatever you are asking, it is going to be received by you in the coming days, etc., etc. Okay, to get to that sabbath with that, then you let it go and trust that divine intelligence is working it out for you. You need to have that trust. That is the main crux of this whole concept. Okay, a job you think you want comes along, you apply for it, you interview for it, and you believe that you'll get it. Okay, then you don't, and at this point you don't allow this experience to shake your faith. You simply remind yourself that it is done. It is done. You don't have to lift a finger, it is done. Right? And you don't have to worry about it. Stop thinking about it. And even if sometimes you are in a state of mind, you are in a circumstance wherein your mind, your state of mind is forcing you to think about it because it is getting anxious, just say, it's already done. It is done because I am the creator of my reality. I am the God of my reality. I am the God of my 3D. So whatever I desire, whatever I imagine, it has to come to pass. I do have the powers of God. And eventually you get the perfect job. And find out later that the original job you thought you wanted was a Ponzi scheme or something, right? Now, coming back to the second example, let's say you want a partner. Okay, you do whatever you do, sats and knowing that ask and you shall receive, to get to the Sabbath with that, right? The same thing. Then you let it go and trust that the divine intel is working it out for you. You need to have that backbone that whatever I am thinking, it is going to come to pass no matter what, because there is a higher power who is working for you. You go out on a great date and then you are sure that this is the one, let's say. Okay, and then he never calls back again, let's say. Okay, I'm just giving you the extreme case. Now, you don't allow this to shake your faith. You just remind yourself that it is done. And you don't have to worry about it. Eventually, you meet the perfect guy and find out that the guy you thought was so great was a huge Nickelback fan or something like that. Okay? But dropping the seed and persisting are two important steps in the manifestation process. You must be very well aware about this. And these two things go hand in hand. Okay, anytime you feel the absence of the thing you want, that you have already planted the seed for, or see something that seems to be bad happening in relation to it, you persist in knowing that it is done. You don't continue to obsess over it. Do sats for it. Meditation, comes in handy whenever such state of mind is bothering you, etc., etc. And once you have reached to that state wherein you are no longer giving this particular person or this particular desire any attention, and knowing that it is done, you have already reached that state. That is the state of saturation. All right, so I hope this has clarified most of the point, and whatever the seeming contradictions in language with anyone whosoever was thinking in the same manner happened. I hope I am making some sense here. And just in case if you do have any issue or if you do have any doubts on this topic, you can definitely comment me down. I'm going to reply you back. So that's it. This is the whole topic. I wanted to give it a shot. I am not very good at explaining things, but I am pretty sure that whatever I had in my mind with the with multiple examples, I made you uh, believe in the concept of persisting, and I hope this helped you. That's it. So yes, that's it. I'll be meeting you very very soon in the next video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be meeting you in the next video. Until then, happy manifesting.